take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Milano on the tackle.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
On the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Patrick Laird, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Allen. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
15. And the Bills 1st down.
Now Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's make these babies cry a little bit.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to
Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give running left. It's Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run here with Laird. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
At the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Tua going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got it to Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, Laird. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards the pickup. First down, Miami.
At the 37-yard line.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Keep it up. Sponge. Striker. 3. Kill. Alert 3.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On the ground, it's Laird. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
At the 35-yard line.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 50.
Looking to pass. Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Dolphins 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So now... And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is Parker, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On play action, here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability. And go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where he appeared he was almost jumping.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A big play here for the Bills. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing is Allen on third. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
6-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's just me and you.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he finds Parker here, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
44, Mike, 44.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Patrick Laird with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Returnable for Grant. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Trying to lay one up deep, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack there by Trent Murphy. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
No gain on it.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Baker in on the tackle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, Allen. He finds Yeldon. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Sanders fights loose. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down and 7.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, dude. Check. And watch the land.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Yard line.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Dolphins.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tua now on first down. This is caught, and they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got?
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Going deep for Diggs, and that is incomplete.
Allen's pass intended for Stephon.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here comes Grant on the return. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Now White wants the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
At the 50-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
27.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On second down, Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run 4 with Sanders. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Now, loose football. The ball comes out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. TJ Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Captain.
To throw again. Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
56.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That one was intended for John Brown. But now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Allen going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, Allen letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
28.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. On the counter now is Sanders. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
He was covered by Noah Igbinoghene.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw. Allen. And the grab by Croft. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. He'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Today's final score.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense